survived. That was crazy when we got to tribal and they were whispering non-stop and I was thinking, holy crap, they clearly haven't still made up their mind. Then Kate was whispering to Hayley and then I just like looked at Mark and was like, is there anything else I can do? And he was just like, turns out the vote went nothing like I expected. So they pulled 4 votes out of the jar. I obviously had lost mine, which means they had, on top of having an immunity idol each, they had a double vote. 1 vote went to Mark, 1 me, 1 Kate, and then the second 1 Kate.
So I walked into that tribal thinking, I'm gone. So it's interesting to see her still alive in the game. And Jess is still in the game, which is so cool. I thought she was going to be booted. I'm wanting to stick working with Jess and I want to work with Hayley and Megs. I'm not too sure about Tarkin. I'm not too sure about Jacob at this point. So I think I'm going to be targeting one of the lads. They had an opportunity to get Mark out and they didn't take it. He's obviously wearing his idol, so they would have been very worried, but missed opportunity, I think. And now he's still in the game, probably with a couple more hidden things in his bag. So
finally get Tara when that.
Oh my god! So you know,
a lot of people
I used my extra vote. I probably didn't need to.
I think that tribal was just testament to how good Tara is, because it should have been straightforward. It should have been 4 of us on Tara. Tara goes easy, but she's such a good talker. She had me spooked, so I did play my extra vote. If one other person played my name, it would have been 3-3, and we would have gone to a tie. And if no one budged, we would have gone to rocks. And I did not want us to go to rocks, so I just thought, I'll just play it. Why not? Because I also have an idol in my bag. So it's not like it was my only ammunition.
Yeah, I just was like, get her out.
Tara and Kate just went home. Really sad about it. So she had a great idea that she could use an extra vote with my vote to make it a 3 versus 3. Megan had an extra vote, which would have made it a 4-3, making the fact that if I flipped, I would still be in the minority. Tara still would have gone home and I would have upset basically the entire people left in the game.
I don't know what happened with Kate.
But yeah.
That was the first tribal where I'd written down the name that hadn't gone home, and I was so wanting to have a perfect game of vote outs, but it made sense to us to put 2 votes on 1 person that we wanted as the primary target and 1 in the alternate, just in case a shot in the dark or something came through. That was the moment in the game where I had to test my alliance with Hayley. She could have very easily gone with the girls, taking me out, knowing that I was bluffing with the idol and using my extra vote advantage against me. Getting rid of Tara was the easy vote in their decision, and I think that they should have potentially looked at Megan or Jacob, because Jacob's friends with everyone and Megan has an idol, another idol clue, and she's going into this endgame really stacked.
At the end of the day though, we're more closely aligned with you guys. We wanted to split Zoe and Jess because they're a bit of a power couple and their numbers, you know, put together. That was the plan, we were going to vote Jess out. Until right before I get whispers like, okay, take back the pink out, that's us, it's orange and green. So, you know, ended up voting for Kate. Now the thing is, I used an advantage as second vote. So it enabled Mark not to flush his idol.
He didn't stand up until he wore it as a cowboy.
And it gave us the amount of votes to get Kate or Jess out. Mark needs to be very careful, like him and I are tight, but not all the way to final tribal tight. Man, he will eliminate every single person in this game, I'm telling you. And for my game, he needs to be out, but I can't get him out because I'm not close. So I'm going to try and rank some numbers so it doesn't look like it's me.
Moving forward and upwards.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Onwards and upwards.
Cheers.
One well.
One well.
One well.
One team, one dream. Well.
What are we one welling?
Being here.
We got rid of Tara, which was my plan. She almost convinced me to want to play with her and take her a bit further, but she was going to vote for Meg, and I've given Meg a hidden immunity clue. It's good to have her plus potentially an idol with her as well, which she may be able to play on me or play for herself. It made more sense to keep her in. Tarkan, I didn't know if he was going to stick with me or not, so he has stuck with me, so that tells me that he's keen to work with me in the future.
Like, where the fuck them up? Only 4.
My biggest threat at the moment is Mark, but interestingly, Tara told me that he actually tore off part of his super idle clue that said that it was valid for 2 votes. So I think all of his idols have gone.
Is this your super idol?
No. It's dead now. It's just a game. This one's dead. This is just a cute little accessory.
I hope that I win the next immunity challenge because having that necklace around you is like so valuable right now. So fingers crossed I can win it.
Come on in. Final 7. First thing first, Haley, I will take back the necklace. Thank you very much. Individual immunity back up for grabs. Are you ready to get to your next challenge? Okay, let's get to it.
Players must transport letter tiles across the obstacle course using handheld platforms. Carrying as many as they want at one time, they must be stacked horizontally. And if any tile falls along the way, they must return to the start.
Once they have all their tiles at the puzzle station, they must use all the letters to form a secret phrase.
There are 28 tiles total that you need to transport. There is also an advantage that is in play. Haley, Jacob, Jess, you will start with some of your tiles already at your stations. Everybody else will have to transport all of them.
When did that happen?
Cannot confirm or deny any more details beyond that. Let's get to the challenge. Survivors ready. Go! Transporting your letter tiles from one side of the obstacle course to the other. Across the balance beam, under the bamboo. Long way down for Tara. Jacob has all their tiles. Haley's got her tiles, starting on the puzzle. Jacob and Haley in the lead. This is still anybody's game. Mark has his tiles. Hakan has all his tiles. Jess coming back. Zoe coming back. Jess has all her tiles. Zoe has all her tiles. Still in this, Megan. Everybody working on the puzzle. Tile. 4-letter words, and there's 7 of them. I think all 4-letter words. They're all 4-letter words.
All 4-letter words.
words, and there's 7 of them. Some of your tiles have different color borders.
The tip.
That might help.
Are there extra tiles or all used?
Use all your tiles. All of your tiles. Got it. Jacob wins individual immunity.
Wow.
Phrase, 9 have gone, 5 more will fall.
Well done.
Okay, Jacob, come get your prize. Congratulations. Am I correct in saying second individual immunity win? Great. Okay, you cannot vote for Jacob at the next tribal council. For someone else, it is the end of the road. Head on back to camp and we'll see you at tribal council. Go on out.
What I want to know is why on earth did those 3 people get an advantage? So I'd be interested to get the lowdown on that from them and find out how they got that advantage and why they didn't share it with us, because there are my alliance members that have it.
I'm very stoked to win again. 1 at Redemption, and then I've had 2 individual immunity wins now, so I've got a really good storyline going with being the person coming back from Redemption, winning multiple challenges and stuff, but I'm also aware that that puts a target on my back. At this stage, I'm just happy to have immunity.
Has it always been tall people?
The summit that me, Hayley and Kate were at, and then Jacob then came in after being saved from Redemption. We got to open a group advantage. Obviously that worked out really well for Jacob because he won.
We weren't allowed to reveal it at all. We weren't allowed at all. This group advantage. As a collective, we decided to keep it a secret. My poor alliance, they were like, what? Why? I mean, come on, man. Mark's been hiding flipping crap all over the shop, so that's the only thing I've kept from.
Yeah, that's
Everything happened at the well.
Yeah.
One well.
One well.
Split off for chats, or yeah?
This vote will be very interesting. They are all gunning for Mark at this stage. Mark and I are 1 and 2. But I can't take him to final tribal council. Like, come on, man. I might as well just give him the prize. Then let him become Backyard Survivor Season 5. No way.
I'm going to play my idol on myself because
Yeah.
I know we are in danger.
Yeah.
I'm pretty chill at this minute because I have an idol that expires in the next tribal council. I don't know what expires this tribal council. I might be trying to save it for 6. My goal for this game was to meet or beat my best friend Josh's placement of 5. All in all, I'm feeling pretty proud of how I've played this game. I've had some up moments, I've had some down moments, I've had some heroic ones. I've done everything in Survivor, and I've definitely had my villainous moments. Tarkin has the legacy advantage. Do you know what that is?
You're going to use it at final 7, hey?
Final 6.
Oh, final 6.
Final 6, he gets an immunity idol. If they do put votes on me and I play my idol, I can go for Tarkan because Tarkan told me that he has the legacy advantage, which is a idol at the final 6. Try and get as many votes on me as possible. We vote for Tarkan.
Yeah.
I play my idol because I'll pretend I'm all good, and he can go home with only a couple votes, and that's if people don't even go on our side.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
I was always voting Tarkin.
I think that Tarkan really respected the game that I've played, and I think that he would give me his vote at the end, and I can see him gifting me that advantage to help get me there. Jacob might be swayed by that information, knowing that he's got a 6, so I want to get the Boondoggles side. I really don't know where Jacob stands, if he's still orange strong or not. Tense.
Going for Mark first and foremost. I'm close with Zoe and I'm close with Jess. Tarkan, we've started having talks about maybe setting up like an alternative alliance if I need to flip the switch at some point.
Yeah, we are thinking about getting rid of Mark. He has an idol. He's not made any secret of that, but he's so dangerous. He's got so many tricks in his sleeve. So if we can do it quietly, which is easier said than done around here, and blindside him. That would be pretty cool. I would just be worried who would be collateral damage and all of that.
You've got to prevent it. He's got it just flaunting it.
I think Mark's next up for the big move, so we'll see how that unfolds. And as long as it's not my name that's being sold, I think I'll be okay.
And just like reiterating, like we together the boss, like tribal to get rid of Tara, like I'm pledging my allegiance to the boss.
Bright pink, yes.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, sure. All right, well, let's do that.
I pledge my loyalty by voting out Tara. I just hope we can all pull off that 4 alliance to blindside one of the oranges. I have my legacy advantage for final 6. All I need to do is get there.
I have a piece of information that might change the vote.
Okay.
Tarkin has the legacy advantage, which means he gets an idol at the final 6.
And you still have your idol?
I have my idol, I'm playing it this round.
Okay.
I want to try and play all comfortable, good. I need an alternate name to throw out, so people don't vote on me.
He was saying, I'll just play it on me tonight, so if you convince them all to vote for me, it'll just be dead votes, and then whoever Mark wants to vote for will go.
I'd like to go on Tarkin because he's got the legacy advantage.
He wants to get rid of Tarkan.
Then why do you feel like you would need to play yours? Wouldn't you want to just save it for another vote and you can get to 6?
I can't play it on tonight.
He'll get to 6, except Tark.
I can only play it tonight.
Mark claims that his idol, he says that it expires tonight. We don't believe that.
I'm being honest, that's all.
You honestly, you just keep pulling stuff out of your bag and
Is this
scaring
shit you kept from us? So like,
The last time you can use this idol is when there are 5 players remaining. Mark's idol, he reckons this is the last time he can play it. I think he's bullshitting. It's because my idol, you can play it to the final 5. He's saying his idol's to the final 7. Those 2 green girls, love them. They have a really good story here. That worries me.
who do you want to...
I'm closer to Jess than Zoe.
I'm the final pink left. My fate is sort of written in stone. If I don't absolutely go ballistic and create some sort of move for this tribal council. I'm just so down to work with you two.
Yeah.
We just need a 4th person.
Do you think
Jacob.
we can do mates? No. It's very clearly the 3 being me, Zoe and Tarkan, and the old orange.
One thing I've just thought of was if we can't get an orange to come over with us, we came up with the idea of causing the orange tribe to split their votes.
These 3, do we want to keep this really strong?
But do we put in legit? Because I think legit.
Legit. 3 of us are going to be 3 strong votes. We can tell them Mark, because if he plays an idol, and then we blindside Meg and get her out of here. So we are actually voting Meg, but we don't tell anybody else that.
Yeah.
We tell everybody else we're voting Mark.
Our plan is to vote 3 on Meg, hopefully flush the idol anyway, and then get one of them out. What do we need to make this plan successful?
Things I need to do. We need to convince Jacob, Hayley, and Meg to vote for Mark.
So you guys will play. So it's going to 100%. Yeah, flush the idol.
I think we just need to vote Mark.
It's a dangerous play, man. You can't be in the game too long.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
We tell Mark we're voting Hayley.
She's won an immunity challenge.
Everything we've done together, and I think that we're equal terms in terms
And like
of
if you went up with her at the end, you've got similar stories. Whose side are they going to take?
And here's the thing, if you guys get Hayley out now,
Mark plays one of his idols, but then us 3, we are actually voting Meg, but we don't tell anybody else that.
Yeah. If we go strong on Meg, even though no one knows we're going for Meg, we can get her out.
if I stay orange strong, they are definitely going to make me the first one out in their group. I think I might get a cut in orange.
Okay.
Whereas if I vote out Hayley, I end up in a better spot than being the easy pick-off like I currently am. I'm happy to put Hayley down.
Mark says that Hayley's a massive threat and he wants to side with us. Hopefully Mark will vote for Hayley. Then the other 3 vote for Mark. Mark plays one of his idols. We've got 3 solid votes going on to Meg, sending one of the orange people home.
Should we just all do a shot in the dark?
No.
This is the last tribal council where you can play shot in the dark, so we could see a whole bunch of people just playing shot in the dark. I'm so grateful that I have this.
What if I play my shot in the dark, get safe?
Do you want to risk your vote for the safety?
Okay, wait, you guys need to understand why we voted, okay? We wanted to keep our Orange Alliance strong. I don't know what the hell Mark's playing. He's told us that Tarks has their legacy idol, right? Which is shitting me because we keep getting these little tidbits throughout the game. And if he was really aligned with us, he would have told us up front. Mind you, I don't blame him. It's Survivor. Can't trust anyone. Trust him.
I'm betraying Mark. I think our time might have to come to an end. I have an idol. Probably not going to play it. I feel pretty good. Cool to see if anyone else whips one out at Tribal. I reckon there might be a couple.
But he could be lying. So my honesty is going.
So I'm really excited to see how that all pans out, who will be left as collateral damage.
Bringing in your jury. And vote down to the last tribal council. Tara, Kate. Jacob, you won the individual immunity necklace. And this is your second time winning the necklace. Megan, does that start to present them as a threat?
Let's be real, I'm probably not going to win unless it's some sort of challenge that's suited to me. So it doesn't bother me too much.
Hayley, when you hear Megan saying, hey, I'm not going to win any, does that make Megan less of a threat?
No, not really, because challenges aren't everything. But you've got to make sure that you've got strong alliances, strong bonds that we've created from the start of the game. So if you've got enough of that, you should be fine. And I think we've got that.
We've got that. So who's the we?
Well, there's some OG people over here, and yeah, we're pretty solid.
Tarkan, what's Hayley talking about?
The original Orange tribe as the last pink remaining with my 4 pink fellow tribe mates over there. It's not looking great. I have always said to them that I'm willing to work with them, and I've showed multiple times. I didn't want to vote out any of the people sitting there, but I did because I showed my loyalty, because I saw the writing on the wall. You know, I had very little agency in those votes. I knew that my time would be coming, and if I could show some sort of allegiance, that maybe they'd repay the favor one day.
Jess, you were in the split with Mark, and Mark sat here with an idol around his neck and said, don't bother voting for me, because I've got this, which means I'm safe. An idol only saves you if it's played. He didn't play it.
Maybe the way we played that was not the right call, because it is a dangerous thing to have in the game. It's a dangerous thing to have continually on show. That kind of move could only be pulled once.
Would you like to elaborate?
I think we've had conversations.
Look, I think at the moment the tribe dynamic definitely shifted in that last camp. Conversations have very much been like, where do you want to go move forward with the next vote? Whereas this next one, the constant question I got asked with, who do you want to sit with at the final 2? And more likely, can you beat Hayley at the final 2? What I'm saying is I feel like the entire group, a common ground between this side and this side, is that they think the two of us hold a bit too much power together. So I'm definitely thinking that there's a idea that they want to fracture us.
So we started out talking about 4 of you OGs, and now it's been brought up that maybe 2 of the OGs are too much of a threat, too powerful to let them go to the end. So for you, how do you balance this group of people you've worked with for a long time and now identifying maybe they're more powerful than I am?
I'd probably just say that perception isn't everything.
There are still 4 of us here, and we can make that happen. Yeah, I feel like I'm metaphorically in the middle at the moment. Everyone knows I have a public idol that I may or may not play, which puts me in an interesting spot. Do you try and make me feel comfortable and bluff me out, or do I play it and prop these guys up and see how far I can get with them, or do I continue with my original 4, knowing that I might be the first one on the dartboard for the alliance? Because there is a point where we do have to throw darts at each other, and I'm not stupid. I know that if I was in their position, I'd be keeping me along as comfortable as possible and slitting my throat as soon as they could.
Does anybody else have anything they would like to say before we go to a vote?
We're happy? Yeah. Let's get to a vote. Alright, you cannot vote for Jacob. Everybody else is fair game. Jacob, you'll be up first.
Which side does the pendulum fall?
Okay, if anybody has an idol or an advantage and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Two alliances I can possibly play this for, but I know that I'm on the out of both of them, so I think the best chance to get me to where I want to get in this game is to play it for myself.
This is Hidden Unity Idol. All votes for Mark will not count. Now get to the vote.
First vote. Egan. Second vote. Megan. Third vote. Megan. 3 votes Megan. Arkan. Arkan. Tarkan. 3 votes Megan, 3 votes Tarkan, 1 vote left. The next person eliminated from Backyard Survivor won well, and the 5th member of our jury. Tarkan. Tarkan, and Travis Spoken. Head on out. Now back to Cap.
This is my legacy advantage that I was so close to using and probably got me voted out of the game just then. My Backyard Survivor experience was full of highs and lows, but honestly it was amazing. I tried to split up the 4 of their votes on 2-on-2, but I guess they would have seen through that. I got pretty far and I'm very proud of how well I did.
When we first get back to camp after tribal, it's awkward because multiple names come up, so people want to split off and go, well, what the hell just happened?
Megan's 3 votes tonight come out of left field, and unfortunately for those 2 girls, they are gone. They have burnt their bridges. It's just going to be a green little pick-off sesh unless they win an immunity. Well, if one wins an immunity, the other one's going. It's simple as that.
Hey, you little buggers. I thought that was my name being thrown out. Oh, God, I didn't know Parker was getting up that one either. So.
We just came back from tribal council and bombshell, blindside, Tarkan got voted out. Not expected. Now me and Jess are in the minority, very clearly on the outs of this orange strong tribe.
Well, I voted for him, obviously, and I felt quite guilty doing it. Tarkan had confided in me and wanted to work with our orange tribe, and I had said, yep, let's make something happen, and I've worked with him for the last few votes. I felt quite bad writing his name down, but he wrote down mine anyway. So
I don't feel guilty anymore. Nah.
I did not expect to get votes tonight, and it's really just spun everything for me. Actually, I thought I was good, and then I started thinking I'm going to go home with an idol here.
I felt like I had to play that idol at that point.
The whole reason we voted, Megan, was to flush that idol. She's obviously going to be quite devo about that. I guess the only good thing that came out of this is that the idols were flushed.
Look, here's the thing, Zoe, like, I didn't get the Meg name at all.
I didn't get the Park name either.
I think now without the idol, it needs to be the right time to strike. He was pitching Hayley's name in such a negative light to then work with her. I think there's a crack in this alliance.
I want to have a chat with you two.
Can I borrow these two girls for like 10 seconds and then why not? So
I just don't think they're going to take in Mark so easily.
I proved that I'm still with you.
Yeah, thank God.
Girls, I want 5. I want 5. Right, if we can tell one of those girls, I just want one more. Like,
How much have we cheered?
You haven't heard me actually get this emotional. Like, one more, please.
We got you chocolates.
One more. I play. Currently, the bag of tricks is empty. There's nothing left inside of it. However, I have one last Hail Mary. Please, one more. My pitch to them is give me one more shot. After the emotional connection we had at the water well, I truly feel like they might give me that shot.
It's all swell in the wind. So this is the first tribal council that I've been to where it hasn't gone the way I hoped. So I know that Zoe had bottom. Keep us to get him out. We still have a mutual enemy. We still have Mark. If I get through that one next round, I might have to consider, okay, it's every man for himself with me and Zoe. Zoe and I don't know what needs to happen there. Like, who knows by then? If Zoe want to make a move, I'll be wanting part of it. Like, I'll be that swing. We're still at the bottom of the alliance and nothing's moved by then. Let's just try and make sure it's her and not me. Can I just say, from day one,
First moment of day one, I was like, Jess, me and Jess, we are to the end. And we were separated the whole game, and the whole game we were still always cheering each other at challenges. Altus gave her an immunity idol clue, which I pushed for her to have. Like, we're trying to help her at every opportunity. Really excited to be back together, and she's just voted for me. So if anyone wants to make a move on those two girls, I'll do it now. They've made a move on me, I'll make a move on them.
I feel more betrayed by Jess at this point.
Now you've messed with me, I'll mess with you.
So that's when I want Zoe from the start.
Even though Zoe's got that great green story, I think I could swing it as, oh, well, she just lent on Jess and Jess did all the work. I reckon I could swing it that way.
You think's going to be better at tribal?
Jess would be better. Zoe's quieter.
Let's go, Jess. Sure, you don't do it. That's so... It wasn't like possible.
Pretty surprised that I've made it this far. There's been moments of doubt just from watching Survivor and knowing the stakes at every single tribal council. Making a top 6 is pretty epic. Everything's just a stepping stone for me, and hopefully I can, get to the end. If I sneak my way in, that'd be pretty interesting. It's looking like it, but I can't get too confident because that's when it bites you. And he's just driving the conversation. Mark is shady as if he wins the next immunity challenge, that's the plan out the window. I don't know what we're going to fall back on. Yeah, it'd just be interesting to see if he wins or if one of us can steal that from him.
Should we switch up the chats?
At the next tribal council, I think the jury want to see moves being made. It's getting to the pointy end now where I'm thinking about, do I want to switch things up, maybe winning multiple immunity challenges, coming back from redemption. There's like a story there that like could be someone that you don't want to sit next to at the end. So it could be beneficial for me to maybe like talk to Mark and see if he wants to come to the end with me, because then we both got strong storylines. We can go head to head.
I get that you guys probably don't want to bring me all the way to the end, but
well, I'm kind of thinking it could make for a fun ending if you and I both there.
You're a challenge beast. I would love to go for that gauntlet, and I know that that's the only way that I can get there.
Let's see.
Jess and Zoe, we cannot afford for them to go to final tribal. They have a great story. Their tribe was decimated, and they are now in the final 6.
The same plan that you guys had. Mark knew that. Obviously.
Bloody Mark, he's got the ultimate story. He has had idols come out left, right and centre. He's had advantages. He's given me an advantage. It doesn't mean that I haven't been powerful in this game. I have had all these bonds with so many different people in the game from day one that if they think that I don't have a story, yeah, they've got another thing coming. So you guys didn't know that Tarquin had a legacy idol. So if you made it to 6,
He made it to 5.
that's the reason why we voted the way we did.
Fair.
Tarkin let me know last night that he holds the legacy advantage, which can be played at the final 6.
I knew.
I was the only one that knew, which means that no one else knows that I can get it gifted.
Well, I don't have any legacy badge for you.
This challenge is House of Cards with a twist. Using one hand to balance a tilting table, you must use the other hand to stack your tower.
We are looking for the first tower to extend past the wooden handle, or the tallest tower at the end of 10 minutes. Survivors ready. Go!
Ah,
Oh my god.
That wind. Yeah, that wind coming through at an inconvenient time. That's a minute past.
That wind is not fun.
Mark drop, pass this start again.
Hasn't been windy all day.
There's your drop.
3 minutes past. Four minutes past. Currently it is Jess and Zoe in the lead.
No, that seems dumb. That's dumb.
You are at 5 minutes. That's halfway. Mark drops. Now the question becomes, do you hold on if you've got a high tower? Jacob in the lead with Zoe close behind. It's 7 minutes. Jacob in the lead with Zoe and Megan close behind. We're at 9 minutes. You have 1 minute left. Megan, you're doing so well.
I know.
Do one more, Jeff.
Mate, it's good.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody stop between Zoe and Jacob.
Go, Zoe.
460.
475.
475. Zoe wins.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Zoe, congratulations. Come grab your prize. Well deserved. Cannot be voted out at Tribal Council tonight. Guaranteed a spot in the final 5.
In addition to winning individual immunity, you've also won a reward in the form of high tea. Who would you like to join you on this reward?
I think I'm gonna pick Hayley. Wow.
Pick one more person to join you.
I think I'm gonna go Jacob. He deserves it. Yeah.
All right, Jacob. Okay, so Zoe, Hayley, Jacob, you will get to enjoy a nice reward in private. The rest of you, nothing for you. You'll head back to camp, see your tribal council.
Have fun.
I was kind of hoping that Zoe would not win. I was really disappointed that Jacob lost by centimetres. Tarkin's advantage is the big decider. You think he gave it to Zoe, who won immunity, and now she can give that to Jess.
For bringing us.
Yeah, thank you. So we just had another immunity challenge. Came down to the wire, we had to measure it up, and I won by like 1.5 centimeters. So that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it. So I picked Jacob because he came second, and Hayley because I said from the start like I want to work with her. Oh my gosh. At the reward, it was absolutely beautiful. We had Portuguese tarts from Pastel Cafe and a glass of bubbly. So if I look a bit, that's why. Yeah, I mean.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers, sorry.
Cheers.
Rude, sorry, thirsty. Me and Jess were in the minority with an orange strong 4, and I think I've just saved my life in this game because it was going to be one of us.
I love Jess, but we're here now. We've got time together now. If us 3 voted for Jess, if we suspect that Mark has an eye, how does that feel for you?
My worry is that you're still like original orange, and that would just be me being the green on the outskirts.
So your numbers are gone.
Can I just say though,
Yeah.
me, Jacob, and Megan are pretty strong together. It's up to you if you want to come.
Which side? If Mark's still in the game, like what's...
I got out of him that he had used all of his idols and advantages.
Because I really like Jess and I really like Megan. I do.
The thing is, with that last vote, I'm going to be straight up, it burnt the bridge of Megan. Yeah, big time.
Yeah, Tarkan was driving a lot of that. Whilst all that was going down, Mark was saying, let's go strong Hayley. And I was like, hell does I know?
Did Mark say that?
Yeah.
But I've got to be stupid to take him all the way to final trouble. Like, come on.
So a pitch was made to target Mark. You don't want to go to final trouble with him. He's got a bit of a resume.
Should we look for an idol quiz in the pastry?
High tea was good. We were chatting about how frantically Mark was running around camp on his own, obviously looking for an idol.
I'm gonna go for a walk up the other side because we've been seeing the new camp, so I'm gonna go chill over there.
I was at camp with myself, Mark and Jess. I thought we'd all just have a sit and have a chat. Mark was gone like a shot. We all know he's looking for idols. We should go in the new area, but not like stand with him, but just kind of be in the vicinity of him.
Well, should we all just split up? Or do you want to have a chat first?
I wanted to trail him, but Jess said, just let him go.
I mean, obviously I've lost your trust through voting you.
Yeah, in a way, but my door's not closed.
Okay, that's good to know.
She tried to make amends with me because she voted for me.
It's obvious we vote for him.
But then we're in a weird position after that because I don't want to vote for Jacob or Hayley.
I know.
And you don't want to vote for Zoe.
So it comes down to like whether you want to make a move, or whether you want to play your whole game tribe strong.
But I also think you would never take me final two. You'll take Zoe.
I'm not taking someone who has the exact same points as me to win to tribal. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
She's taken the people she sees the most powerful in there. If either of us get to final two with Jacob, we're losing.
Yeah.
I don't know about Hayley. If I want to get to two, it needs to be someone with a different story, who's played a different game, who's not Jacob.
Jess did bring up some interesting points about Jacob, who has always been very close to me. This late in the game, when you look at his resume, he's come back from redemption. He's won 2 immunities. He's friendly with basically everybody. He could have a very good story at the end.
I know, well,
we stopped
right?
Mark because if he's finding an idol right now...
Yeah, well,
where does that leave us? I never found that idol. I don't know.
Did you have one at Green Camp?
Yeah. So I know what that clue says.
Okay, I have the same clue.
Yeah. So it's 20 paces, 10 paces.
Yeah.
So it's here. We both have an idol clue for the Green Camp. We both have the same one.
I thought it was under this bush.
Because I think it's around here somewhere. I said, yeah, it is. It's around here. Towards the greenery. That is very green.
Yeah. We had the same clue for the idol. It says in the leaves, right? I'm like, I could have just missed it. Do you know what it's going to look like?
Well, it should be in fabrics, right?
We pulled up the bush.
Oh,
she's got it.
We got it.
She's got it. And she grabbed it so fast before I could.
Oh my God.
And I actually feel sick already.
So I already have an idol. Oh my God, what? This is my second clue. Can I have it? No.
I am scrambling and stressing, and it's very evident in the fact that I've just probably stuffed up.
This changes things.
This changes things a lot. Yeah. And now I know you have it, so we're in this together. Right. You are surprising me with how
I'm doing everything secretly, so people think I'm doing nothing.
Oh my God. I also majorly underestimated Megan. What a great gameplay, because now if she gets to the final and says, yep, I found the idol here, I was playing with all these people, we got to the final two together, she'd probably have a really good shot. So props to her, shouldn't have underestimated her.
Put that away before anybody sees it. I don't want to be emotional about it, but you did vote me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how much do you really want me to go with you?
I'm not taking Zoe and I'm not taking Jacob. So then it's between you and Hayley. If we have this one, I'm taking you.
Yeah. Jess wanted that one that we found together to be for both of us.
I am telling you this now, eye to eye. I'm not going to lie to you. If you save me with that, I will be loyal to you to the end.
But I don't know, after she voted for me, I don't know if I had that trust there. So I just think I'd be crazy not to play it, considering I've got 2, so I'll probably play it on myself. Yeah. He's probably going to lie and say he found one, and he didn't. Did you find an idol?
I did not. There was nothing there.
What's that one on your bag?
This was the old one.
But yeah.
Can I say something else? Did you guys know about Tarkin's advantage?
I did.
I told you. So Tarkin had the legacy advantage.
Yeah. If he had to stay till final 6 and he went out at 7.
So I reckon he might have gifted it to Zoe potentially. If I don't receive a legacy advantage in my pack soon before Tribal Council, I will know that Tarkin gifted it to Zoe. So I think that a safe bet would be to pitch Jess, which is exactly who Breeding Dogs want out at this point.
Hey, alright.
Can I chat with you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Straight into it, bro.
Here you go, Jess. She's open.
But how would we feel about going Jacob, knowing that Mark's already at the bottom?
Bro, all Mark.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I think for this vote right now, it's just Jess.
I'm solid on Mark. What's the swing though?
Well, you know where I lie.
Can I suggest Meg to flush an idol? She's got 2.
yeah, that's really bad.
Very exciting. You have been gifted the legacy advantage.
Holy Hi, Tana. Congratulations, you've found the legacy advantage. With this note in your possession, you are guaranteed immunity at the first tribal council on day 2 or when there are only 6 people left in the game. If you are voted out, you must will this advantage to another player. Course have been turning since the moment that we started this game yesterday. Things like this just throw real spanners in the works, and this is a big spanner and a really positive spanner. I've been very lucky. In my mind, my game was over. The way I've been pitching myself now is like, just use me if you need me. I'm happy to stay a bit longer. My own game, I had to stop playing there and just survive as many more votes as I could. Now I about have a chance of getting to final 2.
Bringing in your jury, Tarkhan voted out at the last tribal council.
Zoe.
What a surprise, I think. I didn't think I had that in the bag, and it came down to literally centimeters, I think. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know, I didn't have any expectations going into that specific challenge. I think everyone's giving it a good red hot crack, and so it's pretty much anyone's game. But I think, yeah, it's really important now, especially now the numbers are dwindling very quickly and everyone's a little bit on edge. I think everyone's fighting for this at the moment. Yeah.
Do you feel like you made it?
Oh, definitely. I think there's still a really 4 orange strong thing happening at the moment. I mean, me and Jess are still here as little green originals.
So Jess, I'm sure you're excited for Zoe winning the necklace, but that puts you in this precarious position where you are now the one person who isn't from original orange that doesn't have immunity.
All I can hope is that people want to stop being tribe strong and take a bit of a risk, because I'm the free agent who can help them make that happen. So obviously super stoked for Zoe. I think we finally needed her to win.
Megan, if it's an easy vote, why the need to continue talking once you get to tribal?
I don't think anything at this small amount of people is ever easy. Everybody's trying to watch their own back and come up with a plan B, C, D, E, alternatives that aren't you.
Mark, what happens if you make an alliance at the beginning of the game, but as you get closer to the end, you might start to evaluate, well, can I beat this person? Do I stick with loyalty? Or am I going to stick with my objective of winning this game?
We have a really awkward dynamic in the sense that Hayley and I have such a similar narrative of controlling what was happening and knowing where things were going. And whenever one of us was in danger, we had to rely on each other to get us through with our various advantages and things like that.
Not only his bag of tricks, but potentially other people's bag of tricks. How much are idols and advantages and mitigation of that playing into whether...
Kind of like what Meg alluded to, you can't just have your plan A and stick to it. You kind of just got to go with what you feel is best for your game.
Why do you think Jacob's so confident that idols could be a risk right now?
Well, we saw a little bit of a scrambling and probably idol hunting earlier while we were at our reward. We've got to look at the long-term game, like looking at the next couple of votes. Do we burn bridges now and move along as a reward collection, or do we go ahead and stick with our loyalty? Are we going to stay together strong, or we're going to do some crazy stuff after having those bubbles at the reward? The bubble alliance.
No! Well, while they had bubbles and strat chats about final 3 alliances, I went and took a visit to the merge camp that no one ever went to. And I brought something back for everyone here at Tribal Council, which is our merge flag name, which we never learned. So, as Nama, all together at once, we are now Nama strong, no matter what happens. It's not an idol, okay? I wish. God.
Or is that a cover-up? Is that flag a cover-up? I brought this back, that's
From
all.
far away.
Jess, what was happening for you while the other three were on reward?
I think it was a bit of a sign that we might have been the less powerful people in the tribe, given that we weren't the ones picked to bring into that conversation. So yeah, I think we all took the opportunity to have a chat and also have a search for an idol by the sounds of it. Oh, and find a flag, but I didn't find a flag.
I thought we'd all just have a sit and have a chat, but
no sits.
Yeah, there was some idol hunting to be had.
And was the idol hunting fruitful?
I don't know.
It was flagful.
We're about to find out.
All right.
All right, we're about to find out.
Okay, you cannot vote for Zoe. Everyone else, fair game. Zoe, you will be up first.
I need to start thinking about what I'm going to do with my 2 items.
If anybody has an idol or an advantage and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Okay, we'll get to the vote. First vote. Jess. Mark. Mark. It's 2 votes, Mark. 1 vote, Jess. 3 votes left. Mark. That's 3 votes, Mark. 1 vote, Jess. Next person voted out, and the 6th member of a jury. Mark, that's enough.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Well played, Mark. You played a great game.
It's been an awesome.
Mark, try to spoken. Head on out. Final 5. We are happy to announce that you have all made it to the finale of Backyard Survivor One Well. Head on back to camp. See you at the next challenge.
I pretty much got to tick off one thing from everything on my Survivor bucket list. My downfall was from playing such an extroverted and front-loaded game. If it can't be one of the Boondogs, I have to give it to my girl Zoe.
Oh, do you want a hug? Do you want a hug? Yeah? Okay.
Hi, my lovely. I absolutely cannot go any further with you, Ben. You're just too much of a freak. I know you wanted to go to flipping 5, and I'm so sorry.
It's been a fantastic ride. I'm very proud of my game. I'm never going to hear the end of the fact that Josh's alliance brought him to Final 5 and I got out at 6, but I can make peace with that because there are so many things I got to do that I never could have imagined, and either way, I'm proud of what I did.
Next time on the finale.
Have you got an advantage from Taco?
No, I haven't. Have you? Mate, if I had it, do you not think I would have played it?
Those 2 girls have to go.
I found the idol with Meg.
You are the only one that has 2 idols. That Megs has 2 idols?
I was with Megan when she found the idol.
Jess was with her when she found one too. Jess threw Meg under the bus by revealing that she had a second idol.
The Mark, I know.
Screwing me.
I know.
Who knows what I'm going to do?
Nobody wants to have come this far and then get voted out at the final 5.